Pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have a moment of silence, please.
No.
Council President Sturts.
Here.
Councilor Coast.
Here.
Councilor Shamp.
Here.
Councilor Chamberlain.
Present.
Councilor Sturts.
Here.
Councilor Fry.
Here.
All members are present. We have a quorum.
Approval of the prior meeting's minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Motion moved by Councilor Chamberlain and second by Councilor Coast. Councilor Chamberlain.
Yes.
Councilor Coast.
Yes.
Council President Sturts.
Yes.
Councilor Shamp.
Yes.
Councilor Sturts.
Yes.
Councilor Fry.
Yes.
6 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries.
So far, we have nobody out there for wishing to address council, so we're going to move on to committee reports. And the planning commission. Guess that would be me. Okay. We have one recommendation for the planning commission for the annexation of the city bike trails, which will be an ongoing action, but the only annexation that we have right now would be from the Indian Way to County Road 11 and the Enterprise Avenue to USA 20A, County Road 22 area, which is the bike trail. Is there any discussion on this? I think everybody got a map to see this. This is something that the planning commission is looking into right now, just some of the annexations that are popcorned all over the city right now that we would like to work on. Bike trail is a little bit easier. There's some things that we will need to address, but we need council's approval to move forward on this.
No question about that, but who's the chair of the planning commission? Is there a chair?
It's me.
Oh, is it you? Okay. Is it a co-chair position?
No.
No?
Well, I think.
Yeah, there's a co-chair.
Oh, is there two people?
Yeah, I think it's,
Okay.
Isn't it Doug?
I was thinking it was Rebecca, but I'm not sure.
Because I see at the bottom of the minutes, it says Rebecca Martinez, co-chair.
Mhm.
I wasn't here
Yes.
for the meeting.
Oh, that's,
Who wasn't here for the meeting?
Eventually, council will, in the annexation process of the bike trail, council will be required to enact legislation to that effect, but this would get sort of council's blessing on starting the process. I think the thought is to revisit, the commission wanted further discussion and information regarding the processes and potential issues involved in annexing some of the other areas that are set forth on that map. The bike trail is a little bit different because the city owns the property.
So you want a motion on these two items to go forward? So moved.
Second.
Motion moved by Councilor Shamp and second by Councilor Sturts. Is there any discussion? Councilor Shamp?
Yes.
Councilor Sturts?
Yes.
Councilor Fry?
Yes.
Councilor Chamberlain?
Yes.
Councilor Coast?
Yes.
Council President Sturts?
Yes.
6 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries.
Thank you. I didn't mean to step on your toes there, Rick. I
No,
just
that was
figured since
fine.
you
I
weren't
wasn't
at the
there.
meeting,
I
I would
wasn't
just
there and I
read
wasn't
that
sure if I
through
was
for
gonna have
council.
Wing it or not.
Okay, downtown revitalization committee.
I can give that report. David's not here, but we did meet a week ago Monday, 6 p.m. right up here. Three of our main topics were the ADA ramp compliance in the downtown area, along with finding benches and receptacles to replace the ones that we have downtown. our group met, we discussed some of the options that, photos that we have taken in other cities or villages that we liked, and met as a group, decided to put that on hold until the next meeting. We are going to walk around town with the group because the benches and waste receptacles that we have now, they're kind of sporadic. They're not, 2 per block or anything like that. So we wanted to walk the downtown, and we're going to have Dave Murray come with us so that he can give his insight, because we want to have him along in this process. So we're really just looking at what types of benches to order, what types of receptacles to order, in that we're in that stage right now. We will be meeting again after we walk the downtown to determine where we think the best placement would be, and also the benches and receptacles that we'd like to purchase. This will be paid for with grant money. However, David's still waiting on Peterman and Associates to get him a complete quote for the 88 part of it. So. Anybody have any questions on that? That's it.
Any idea when that quote's gonna be coming in? It seems like that's
David
been
was
a
really
long
gonna
wait.
call them and
Yeah.
try to get that set in stone here pretty quickly, within the next 2 weeks.
Okay, thank you. Department head report, so David is not here, and Chief is at a class right now, so.
Nothing to report on the fire department.
Oh, police department, we have some things to report. We're going to be starting a junk vehicle enforcement roundup here with the beginning of April. The city's been broken down into 4 quadrants and 2 officers per quadrant, so we'll get a better, thorough enforcement of that. We'll just remind people that the junk vehicles need to be removed from property. Tom gets some of the complaints and forwards them on to us, and so we're going to actively try to get this taken care of. Youth Police Academy will be the 2nd week in June. It's kind of follows right after school. We generally get anywhere from 6 to 15 youth from within the community in the Wauseon School District that join the academy. And it's a 1-week process, usually 4 hours a day, and they learn how and what a police officer does. It helps with the police-community relationships. And we'd also like to thank the family of Carl Ayers. Carl recently passed away, and in lieu of flowers, they asked for donations to be sent to Safety City. Carl was a very large supporter of the Safety City program, so we'd like to thank his family for that. And that's all for the police department.
Okay, Tom.
Tomorrow night, the Wauseon Pride Preservation Committee will be reviewing 3 projects brought to them that were inspired because of the grant, I guess, being full grant, not a match. So we have 3 of them before us, and we have a 4th one that'll probably be ready in a week or 2. So something's happening from going to a full grant. So.
And they should all be qualified for the end of August then?
They should. I mean, it depends on how the owners have gotten their bids. I think one of them has had 3 bids, and the other one I talked to was waiting for his 3rd one to come in, so.
Which only will benefit our local contractors too.
We're trying.
Thank you. Dennis?
Just a couple things tonight. Linfoot Street, the contractor is finishing all of the rest of the underground work, pouring inverts and manholes and removing manholes that are going away. Bowser Motor was in today, testing the compaction here and there, primarily in places that they couldn't test when it was so darn cold. It is temperature dependent. All of that went very well. The next phase, once they get all the manholes straightened around, is to bring in pans and so on and start cutting the new road bed, adjusting the grade. Then there'll be a lime stabilization process that'll firm up the bottom layer of dirt, and then they'll start building the gravel road bed up. There's just a little bit of asphalt left that they need to remove as well. Not much, no. On council's agenda, there's a motion this evening. I received a request from Rich Schatzer, who's the head of the Fulton County ODOT garage, asking us to waive the tap fees for their new campus facility out across from the fairgrounds. I received an email chain from Fulton County as well. They have chosen to not charge ODOT and themselves their tap fees for the project. In doing so, we would keep our fees for time and materials, for whatever work and materials our guys have to do to accomplish that. It would be actual out-of-pocket costs for us. Compared to the county, our tap fees are minuscule. I think the county's water tap fee is like $10,000. So if you have any questions about that, I'd be happy to answer. But I think since the county's doing it, we could probably fall in line with that. And Mayor, I guess I'll let you report on Congressman Latta. Yeah, that's all I have.
Jamie?
I do not have anything new to report. Just wanted to point out that the income tax revenues are up 8% compared to last year. Remember that, and that's all I have.
We'll be working on this annexation project, reaching out to some various folks to figure out the right way to do that, and I've already advised that with permission one time on that. Also, we have, I think, most of the final job descriptions from our consultant back. We just need to take a look at those, and hopefully we'll get those geared up for review by council and the commission, Civil Service Commission, to the extent those need to be reviewed by them within a relatively short period of time. I think that's it for now.
Yes, I will save Congressman Latta's information under new business. So let's go on for first reading of legislation. Ordinance 2016-5, amending section 523.03M of the codified ordinance of the city of Wauseon.
I make a motion that we
I'll second.
Motion moved by Counselor Sturts and second by Counselor Coast. Is there any discussion? Counselor Sturts?
Yes.
Counselor Coast?
Yes.
Council President Sturts?
Yes.
Counselor Shamp?
Yes.
Counselor Chamberlain?
Yes.
Counselor Fry?
Yes.
6 yeas, 0 nays, ordinance 2016-5 passes on first reading.
Thank you. We have nothing under second reading or third reading. Under new business, let's see, we need a motion for FSM facility for ODOT and new Fulton County Heritage Center water and sanitary sewer tap.
So moved.
Second.
Motion moved by Counselor Shamp and second by Counselor Coast. Is there any discussion? Counselor Shamp?
Yes.
Counselor Coast?
Yes.
Council President Sturts?
Yes.
Counselor Chamberlain?
Yes.
Counselor Sturts?
Yes.
Counselor Fry?
Yes.
6 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries.
Thank you, Council. And also under new business, last Thursday morning, Congressman Latta came in. He had been making his district rounds with area mayors. He had met with Mayor in Archbold, Wauseon, Delta, and Swanton in Fulton County. I think that's what he had said. and more or less wanted to talk and ask our concerns as to how we felt on certain topics. One of them was EPA, I think, and the other one was more or less just hitting some of the topics without going into, of course, the biggest hot topic right now being the election year. But we did talk a lot about the EPA issue and the heroin issues in this area right now. And I had invited Dennis to come in and sit in on it. And I also felt it was important to invite our Fulton County Economic Director to come in, also Matt Gilroy to come in, Economic Director. And it was, I felt, a very good discussion, because our half-hour discussion went into almost a full hour. And we hit some really good discussions, and each one of us, I think, got our own topic with him. And I thought Matt was very beneficial with some of the industries and things that we had discussed earlier at some of our, I think our, going into our, the Fulton County, I always call it the FEECDC thing that we've started, the Fulton County Economic Board of Directors, I think it is, that we have, that Matt began, that is just growing leaps and bounds right now, has really benefited Fulton County, and that is something that he brought on board. And we also talked about the education and our colleges and things that we have in this area, and also the need that we need to really focus on in the upcoming years is our Northwest State. And well, Dennis, you might be able to help me here a little bit on how we need to really, our community needs to work more on the
Workforce development.
yeah, that's the word I needed. The workforce development. How we're not able to keep our industries full right now with the labor, and reasons why, and trying to bring more industry into this area, and what is it going to take. So Matt was very beneficial on that, and trying to keep our families here in this area, and downtown, trying to keep them populated, and businesses downtown, and building them after the recession, and just our concerns. And you know, the heroin problem isn't just in Northwest Ohio, it's all over. It's nationwide. But we talked about how Fulton County is very proactive, and what we're doing to try to, you know, fight that problem. And he was very impressed with what we're doing around here with that. So, like I said, our half hour became more of an hour. So I was really impressed with what we had to say and what he had to say with that. So it was a good visit. And then Saturday he was on the news with Channel 11, and same questions were asked, and I was very eager to see if he answered the same way he did with us. You know, and he did. So it was a good interview. It was good to have him here. Any questions on that? The only bad thing is the pictures didn't turn out. She sent us an email. So, and let's see. What else do I have to say? I think that's about it for new business. That's about it. Busy. The schools are busy. I think a lot of of us are going into the schools this week to read to the students and talk to the students. I think this is a week that a lot of the teachers have asked for volunteers from our council people, and I appreciate a lot of us going in and being active with our students in the school system. That's great that we're volunteering to do that. So thank you, council and administration, for doing that. I've seen a lot of names on there. Thank you for that. Okay. So moving on, let's see, anything else under new business? Anybody? Okay. Need a motion to approve the bills. So moved.
Second.
Motion moved by Counselor Coast and second by Counselor Chamberlain. Counselor Coast?
Yes.
Counselor Chamberlain?
Yes.
Council President Sturts?
Yes.
Counselor Shamp?
Yes.
Counselor Sturts?
Yes.
Counselor Frye?
Yes.
6 yeas, 0 nays, motion carries.
Need a motion for adjournment?
Okay, so moved.
Somebody not yet. Please sleep with
Motion moved by Counselor Coast and second by Counselor Frye for adjournment. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries.